Guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is September 29, 2023, and welcome to the Grand Supreme News channel. All right, guys, so we have some breaking news updates, some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share the video. So the sleeping giant right now in big trouble. 1 day to go before a gov shutdown. Lawmakers appear to be no closer to finding a deal, putting soldiers, border control agents, and air traffic controller among the millions facing the prospect of losing their paychecks. We also have some more breaking news updates. Here we go, guys. Sleeping giant intelligence has reportedly begun to observe a significant movement of Serbian military forces towards the border with Kosovo, including the deployment of several tank, artillery, and mechanized infantry divisions. National Security Advisor Mr. John stated that we are now witnessing an unprecedented and destabilizing development which could cause conflict in the region. Exciting times of Bible prophecy. Exciting times of Bible prophecy. It's not over. We got more breaking news updates. NATO has ordered the deployment of additional combat elements to northern Kosovo to assist KFOR peacekeeping forces following a T-strike and heavy fighting near a Orthodox monastery in the town of Banska near the border with Serbia, which resulted in the DEATH of 1 Kosovo Blue officer and 3 you-know-what. So a lot of this stuff here, guys, we're going to talk about. Yes, and we do have some more breaking news updates. Give me a second here. It's not over. Britain Ministry of Defense has transferred the command of an army battalion to NATO so that it can provide support in Kosovo if required. So there's a lot of stuff, guys. I want to share all this in this one video. We are witnessing a great Bible prophecy of nation against nations. Not only that, the sleeping giant, there's a possibility it might go into a shutdown. And we talked about this yesterday that they are, when I say they, I'm talking about the White House, Department of Homeland Security sent emails to many of these people that work for the gov to have your stuff ready, get your stuff packed just in case this thing goes into a shutdown. So even Turner, he posted something here and it says the gov shutdown is a go. Give me a second here, guys. All right. So we're going to see what's going on in these 3 stories. Multiple stories here, guys. Oh, and before I forget, the bear also got hit. There has been 4 explosions in the region. In the village of Pogar in the Bear territory. The electricity substation is also on fire. So this is back-to-back substation that's getting hit here. I got my cat right there. I got the cat food here, so the cat just want a little bit of cat food. Give me a second. Let me just feed the cat really quick here, guys. I got you. There you go. All right, he's happy. I had to feed my cat. So, also here's another picture right here. Let me show you this one. This is a second substation that was hit. Another blackout. So, again, guys, we are witnessing as we are getting closer and closer to the end of 2023. It's like this final quarter is looking pretty tough. It's going to be one of those October surprises and dark winter. All right, so let me just bring this up. I want to bring this story up. If you can, please share the video. And I want to thank everybody so much for the love and support. Once again, they haven't been taking the earnings, and I will show you guys. I'm gonna show the picture in my next video. All right, so the platform has been really nice so far after 3 weeks of taking all my earnings, but they haven't been taking any earnings, and I think they kind of stopped from there. So I want to thank everybody so much for the prayer, and if you guys want to continue like supporting the channel for the month of September, we do have the PayPal link in the description box. I want to thank everybody so much for supporting the channel and also for the prayers. So it's the first time that happened to me. If you guys are YouTube creators, leave comments down below. Let me know if it's happening to you, so that way you know, we have some kind of idea of what's really going on. Now the platform didn't write me back. I mean, they said it was gonna write back, but you know how that goes. All right, so here we go. It says here, the sleeping giant asks Serbia to withdraw its army from Kosovo's area. You see how the sleeping giant is all over the place? All over the place. The sleeping giant land was not built. It was not created to be all over the place. It's a home to the sleeping giant people. Now it says here, we will monitor, once again, this is a sleeping giant. We will monitor the large Serbian deployment along the border with Kosovo. We call on Serbia to withdraw its forces from the border and continue to reduce tensions, Mr. John said during a conversation with journalists on September 29, writes the REL. Now he goes on to say, so Kirby was asked if this buildup of military troops near the border is a signal that Serbia is preparing for a military invasion. We are looking at it. We are observing it. But the purpose of the gathering of Serbian military troops cannot say now. So I seen a video, and I will show the video to you guys. They have a whole bunch of tanks all over the streets. They got military gear. I mean, they got a lot of stuff, and it looks like there's going to be some kind of invasion. So there's going to be breaking news. I do believe at the same time, October 1st, possibly the shutdown. I mean, I do believe October is going to be a lot of surprises, especially October the 4th of a sleeping giant text alert. And then you got October the 3rd. The Bear is doing their military nuclear preparation. I do believe there's going to be a lot of surprises in the month of October. All right, so it says here, however, Kirby said that the enormity of the mass, BODIES, is destabilizing. Mr. John said that during the conversation that the sleeping giant Secretary of State, Mr. Tony, held earlier in the day with the Serbian leader. He asked Serbia to reduce tensions. So the sleeping giant is giving order. You need to stop this. But at the same time, the sleeping giant is giving a whole bunch of stuff to UKR and could take us to WW3. Mr. Kirby said that lawless incidents such as the one in May against KFOR members, but also the one in Banjska, pose a danger not only to the security personnel of Kosovo, but also to NATO. All right, let me just show you the map and show you where exactly this is taking place. I like showing the map, give you guys an idea. All right, here we go. So it's happening right here. All right. So you got situation happening here. You got situation happening in these areas right here. You got Crimea is also getting hit. You got Ukraine war. You got Poland up there. I mean, you got a lot of stuff going on here. Nation against nations. And then we move down here to the Caspian Sea. You got a situation happening here in Albania. Might as well just throw in Georgia. Also the Bear countries up there. We can't forget the Holy Land. We got a situation going on here. We got a situation going on in Saudi. The peace agreement between Saudi and the Holy Land. And then you got a situation going on with Persia and Turkey. You got a lot of stuff going on here. And if you look at the Bible, a lot of, some Bibles have the map of the world, and it shows this side. It doesn't show the sleeping giant. And the reason why is because the Bible points more towards this area right here. Egypt, that's been around for thousands of years, the Holy Land, Damascus, all these areas here. And the sleeping giant, a lot of people saying that the sleeping giant is not in Bible prophecy. I believe so. I believe that the sleeping giant is in Bible prophecy, but the sleeping giant is basically the beast that Daniel saw in his dream, the fourth beast, which is the brutal beast, the Roman Empire. I believe the sleeping giant is the spirit of the Roman Empire. Now remember, the Roman Empire was divided. It was never defeated. It was never defeated. It just divided. It divided into 10 kingdoms. And then from there, it just, became Europe. And then from there, they found this land and blah, 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 blah. So I do believe that it is the Roman Empire system. In the book of Revelation, it speaks about a beast rising from the sea. And you guys know that these beasts symbolize kingdoms. Persia, Greece, Babylon, and the Roman Empire. The four beasts, they come together in the end time. The beast rising from the sea. All right. Let's go with this one right here. And if you think about it, Roman Empire, they got hit with Pompeii volcano. Same thing with the sleeping giant. The sleeping giant is going to get hit with Yellowstone volcano. All right, so it says here, Britain will provide NATO with troops to support Kosovo. Now remember, Serbia is allied with the bear. Kosovo is allied with the NATO. So you have Britain's Ministry of Defense has transferred the command of an army battalion to NATO so that it can provide support in Kosovo if required. All right, so this here is going to be a little tough for Mr. Burns because he needs a lot of money. Ching ching to give to all these biblical war. But since we are 1 day away from a shutdown, I mean, it could change the whole game around. Now, I heard NATO came together and gave billions, I don't know how much, I think maybe 2 billion, 3 billion, to UKR. A clash between the blue and armed Serbs hold up in a monastery turned a quiet village in northern Kosovo into a war zone earlier this week. Now, due to the current situation in Kosovo, we have transferred the command of the 1st Battalion of the Princess Wales Royal, I'm going to skip that name, a reserve force for the NATO force in Kosovo, to NATO so that it can provide support if required, the British Ministry of Defense said in a statement. All right, so once again, the sleeping giant NATO are going to help Kosovo when it comes to this possibly new invasion to come. Now, let me show you some of these videos. Here we go. Look at this. If you can, please share this video. Serbia moves troops and tanks to the border with Kosovo, so it's getting closer. Sleeping Giant is calling on Serbia to withdraw those forces. I don't think that's gonna happen. Here's a video. Look at that. It's not looking good. All right, they got some. It sounds like Mexican music. It's like mariachi music. All right, so there we go. I don't think they're gonna back down now. All right. Here's a map. All right, so if I'm not mistaken, I guess they got all this build up. This kind of reminds me of when the Bear had their tanks and everything, and they went into the yellow and blue country. Same thing is happening here. Same thing is happening here. A new invasion possibly to come. Yeah, they got those mariachi. I mean, it's not. It sounds like Mexican mariachi music, so I can't play the audio due to copyright. Once again, the White House urges Serbia to withdraw forces from Kosovo. I mean, give me a second here. Forces from Kosovo border. Now, I heard from a good friend that lives out there, and my son has a soccer game, and so I go there. He's one of the dad to his kids out there playing soccer too, and he tells me that this is all a biblical war when it comes to Christianity, because a lot of Christian churches are being impacted in Serbia. A lot of Christian church are being impacted in UKR. This is about Christian church, and it is a spiritual battle between good and evil. But you're not hearing it because, again, Sleeping Giants love deceiving many, and so many paying attention to Barbie. All right, so that's what's going on right now, and the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking, tick-tock, and I'm not talking about the app. All right, guys, so this is all the information. But like I said, I would keep it updated. But right now, situation is looking pretty bad. Give me a second here. Situation is looking pretty bad, and I did post a video about the Trident, the nuclear submarine that launched an unarmed ballistic missile, the Trident 2. Sleeping Giant Navy conducts scheduled unarmed Trident missile tests for submarine. Excuse me, for submarine. All right, and again, it's very important, guys, to please share the video. Now, give me a second here. Yeah, I already talked about this one here, guys. I already talked about it. I'm just looking at the DEF CON, see where we at right now. So we at DEF CON 3, which is normal. That's where we supposed to be at. DEF CON 3 is where we at. Now, I'm gonna check Monday. Actually, tomorrow, and from here till Monday, we're gonna see where DEF CON is at, because the Gov, if it goes to a shutdown, it's possibly gonna be DEF CON 2. or when it comes to Serbia and Kosovo, that could be DEFCON 2. So month of October is going to be surprise events. There's a possibility this number could go to number 2, not 1. I don't think it's going to go to 1. 1 is basically nuclear being launched. Again, I'm not trying to spook no one. But again, I do believe there's a possibility that might change to 2. Especially our military, 2 million, will not get, you know what, if this thing goes into a shutdown. So we do need our military. And there were some people saying they're not going to work if they don't get their money. So it's very important that these two, left and right, work something out. Because we truly need our military, and we truly need our air traffic control and our custom border agents. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to keep you updated in Kosovo, Serbia, Gulf shutdown, and so many other things. We are witnessing Bible prophecy of nation against nations. Exciting times. Jesus Christ is coming and the rapture is imminent. You need to be prepared spiritually, physically, and mentally. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Once again, for those of you that want to give, your life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.